Well, it's day 3 under the new Scottish regime, and I'm still not in jail yet, so which is quite lucky because yesterday I clocked some specky bastard nosing in my window and I was away to tell him to fuck off. I realised it was a reflection of me. Anyway, so disclaimer time for those of you who are easily offended, woke, just doesn't want to have fun in life, okay? Because this is not a serious channel, this is a channel to help people fuck off, okay? Now, let's just put this into a matter of perspective. I don't care what colour you are, okay? Any colour. I don't care about your sexual orientation. Play it as you wish, okay? I have one rule. You come on here and you agreed to have fun and take offence at nothing. And I mean that, absolutely nothing. If you don't abide by these rules, off you pop. Now, let's get to this new law. Well, where the fuck do I start? I've decided I'm going to do a new channel actually, because, not a new channel, sorry, scrap that. I'm going to do a new theme on the channel, which is basically called In the News, okay? Now, on this theme of In the News, I do not watch the news, so I've decided to go, I use 2 apps to keep in touch with the news. One is a Scottish news app that covers the whole of Scotland. It's no local newspaper. The newspaper, or as a guy, as the South London says, the Daily Rag, alright? Your Daily Rags, they'll put it this way, they're like the fucking BBC and whatever, they put it in front of you what they want you to hear. And the reason I say that is not out of hatred, okay? It's out of the way things are populated as you look and you open an app to go and read the news. They've got it in an order that you know you'll read from top to bottom, and that's the order they want you to see things. So it's not done by automatic or popularity, okay? So there's nothing but doom and gloom in the news. That's why I stopped watching it, to be honest with you, because if it's not about the government, it's about the war in the Ukraine. The war in Ukraine, Russia, by the way, 2 years now that's been running, and fucking Nick cunts decided to, where did the balloons come from? Oh wait, check the video. Did you see that? Did you see the balloons? Anyway, so yeah, 2 years that war has been running, okay, and all that we've got out of it is Humza Yousaf and his Scottish Parliament has decided to bring in hate crime in Scotland. Could you imagine if they brought hate crime into the Ukraine and Russia? Oh, that war stops like that. Because surely, if I'm going to say something that, in my own house by the way, okay, if my window's open and somebody's coming past, I could be talking like this and I could use words of a certain nature to describe something, but some fucking balloon outside's walking past hears what I'm saying. I'm a loud person because I'm deaf, so I talk loud. People used to accuse me of shouting until I made them aware that I wear hearing aids. I don't wear them so I can hear myself. Trust me, even when I fucking talk them out, I still hear myself. So some people will understand where I'm coming from. So anyway, back to this mockery. Oh, I was watching another channel this morning, and the guy described him, our First Minister, as Humza useless. He'll be going to jail because that's a fucking hate crime. J.K. Rowling's made it a lot in the news. Bless that woman's heart. A lot of people didn't like her because of her fucking transgender views and whatever. But, I mean, as I said, Pierre, if you're fucking gay, lesbian, whatever you want to be, you're welcome in here, okay? Just get rid of the beard and the cock. That's all I ask, okay? If you're a woman, you're a woman, and I don't care what you do and how you dress. I'm not interested in that. You're not doing nothing wrong to me, but when you cross over that line and start throwing it in my face, then that to me must be just as hatred as me going, well, saying something negative and nasty. We'll leave it at that. That's the downside to this, because you really have got to watch what you say. Which brings me up onto the next point. This is the reason that I'm going to have to do this in the new part of the channel, right? So in the news is going to be regarding, I'm going to talk about, I'm personally going to pick a topic to talk about, right? Hopefully I'll be able to take screenshots and put that onto the screen as well for you guys to see, right? But today a legend has made into the news. No, not me, another legend, Ali McCoist. I actually found this funny. Now, I like Ali McCoist. He's a great pundit. He's some of the fucking stories that man tells is hilarious. Okay, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that he played for Rangers. Okay, now for those of you who do not understand, there are two football teams in Scotland called. Now, I'm not going to choose who I think's best. I'm going to do it alphabetically. So it's Glasgow Celtic, then Glasgow Rangers. That's not how well, actually, it is how they appear in the league just now, I think. But it's apart from that, that's fucking it. All right. So if you got a blue and white top, you're a Glasgow Rangers supporter, and if you've got a hooped green and white top, you're a Celtic supporter. Now, basically, the Celtics are the Catholics and the Rangers are the Protestants, okay? And over the many years, unless you've been hiding in some fucking secluded bunker or you're not allowed to watch TV in North Korea, that kind of a thing, right? I think a lot of people in the globe will understand who the Celtic and Rangers thing is, okay? So, now, Ali is now going to be going to the Old Firm game on Sunday, due to this new law, because he fears he'll go in jail. Now, as I mentioned, this law has now been enforced for 2 days. 2 days. And they've already had near 4,000 hate crimes reported. Alright? So, I would love to measure that up against burglaries. Actually, that's a word people mock the Scottish for saying. Burglar. Okay, that's a burglar. It's a guy that fucking comes in your garden and steals something out your shed or your house or your car or your handbag. That's a burglar. Okay, it's a thief. Okay, burglar. It's B-U-R-G-L-U-R. Go to Wikipedia or Google it. Okay. Now, it got me thinking about Ali not going to the football here, and I thought to myself, so in 2 days they've had near 4,000 complaints. If you don't understand the Rangers Celtic thing, go and watch a couple of Old Firm things on YouTube first, okay? Just to paint the picture here with the rivalry with these two groups. Both sets of teams and players and fans alike are all, they're sometimes over enthusiastic, is a nice way to put it. And let's just say, this hate crime and hate speech crime, or whatever the fuck it is nowadays, because everybody seems to be confused. Ibrox, where the game is this Sunday, holds roughly about 48,000, I think, okay? But put it this way, we'll just use 48,000 as the number, and I reckon within 15 minutes, I reckon 40,000 people at least, if not more, of that 48,000 will have created a hate speech crime. Okay? Now, in case you didn't understand, right? A lot of people shout the referee is a wanker. Now, I'm positive that comes under hate speech crime. And as to the rest of the verbals that are going to throw out there. So, I'm going to be watching this one very carefully because I really want to see how the police are going to deal with this. Because there's a lot of people, for want of a better word, are shining themselves on how they speak. Okay? You can probably tell I'm not really one of them. I'm a great believer in freedom of speech, and there is nothing anybody in this planet can say that will hurt my feelings. Not that I have strong feelings. They can't hurt my feelings because, to me, they're speaking the truth in how they speak. That's an important thing. How a person speaks, you cannot dictate how a person speaks. Okay? You can make them aware that if somebody says the F word or the C word offends you, then you need to make them aware that has offended you. Not phone the fucking police up and go, I've just heard a fucking hate speech crime thing. Whether it was deflected on them or not is a different kettle of fish. So, there you go. There's how stupid this fucking, got to be one of the daftest laws I think I've ever heard of, has come about. So, there you go. In 2 days, 4,000 people have been offended. So that's it kicked off, basically, as they say in the football world. Okay, that's how this shite started already. And, well, as I say, whatever the figure is by 3 o'clock on Saturday, or say by 12 o'clock, sorry, on Sunday, right, whatever the figure is by then, be prepared to add another 48,000 just for that one fucking game. Okay, there's other games on Saturday. There's I actually got sent something asking if this was a hate crime, and it was the full Falkirk crowd calling a certain individual a fat Tory bastard. Now, really, he was fat. He was a Tory, so there's no there, but whether he's a bastard or no, I really don't know. That's a bit dubious. You really need to look into whether he does have a mother and a father. Now, on that point, okay, can I have a wee sip actually, so. Cheers, your good health. On that point there, one of the things that gets brought up in this is it's now a hate crime in Scotland to misgender somebody. I'm fucking going to take that one a bit further. Okay, so I'm not sure what to call it, right? But it's mispersoning somebody, right? So basically, here's the scenario. There's a wee arsehole outside there playing football, and he kicks his ball, and it accidentally hits my windy. No, actually, no, he doesn't accidentally. He fucking kicks my butt at the windy and it hits my windy, because he's a good football player, right? And I go to him, oi, you wee arsehole, and fuck off and play at your own house and kick on your own mum and dad's windy. To which he goes, I'm going to report you to the police because I don't know who my dad is, and you've wrongfully assumed that I have a dad. Now really, surely that's the same as misparenting. Oh, there you go, that's it. It's going to be called misparenting. You heard this here first on Random Therapy. Okay, so misgendering is a crime. Alright, so in other words, now you've seen it, oh god man, the people in America, they're fucking hilarious, right? So you get this guy, walks into some shop, he likes to dress up in women's clothes, okay, but unfortunately, right, even though he's got the big bushy beard, the poor chap that's got to serve this mutant behind the counter is unaware. He just thinks that this guy is actually likes wandering about wearing women's clothes. So the guy asks for something, and he goes, "Well, just say it's a cup of coffee." And the guy goes up and says, "Can I have a cup of coffee, please?" Right? And the guy goes, "Certainly, sir. What kind of coffee would you like?" Bang! The guy goes off on it. "Oh, fucking stop it. You misgendered me. Right? You called me sir." Wait a minute, mate. Have you still got a wee willy between the legs there? Aye. Then you're a man. Huh? Although I can't see it, but you have confirmed it's there. So how have I misgendered you? Because I now think I'm a woman and my pronouns are them and they, and oh, that's it, pronouns. Fucking didn't get started on them. Man. So, as I said to you, these kind of people, I welcome them in here, right? Because although they have these pronouns, right, you will find that there's a lot of people out there that get misgendered, right? And they go, "I'm sorry, but identify as a woman." And the person will go, "Look, I'm really sorry, right? I misgendered you." The true ones will actually go, "I understand your mistake and I accept your apology. Now you do know I'm a woman, so can I please have a..." And the guy will go, "Can I please have a coffee?" And the guy will go, "Certainly, madam. What would you like?" Okay? That's it sorted. The people we don't like are the fucking mutants that I talked about that just go off in one. Alright? These are the people, I'll guarantee you, that are causing, or are going to really cause the problems with this new hate crime law. So, it's wrong to actually beat everyone with the same stick, because I'm sorry, I do have gay friends, and I'll highly stress friends. Okay, I'm actually quite a unique breed here in Scotland. I'm doing in the 1%. I'm a white, because I'm white, heterosexual, full-blooded male. Okay, and that's how I identify at rock. So, there's no many of us left though, allegedly. But it just shows you how stupid this is going to get. So, there you go. So we've got now under the hate crime law, I've even added that by a new one which I'd like to see added. So Hamza, if you see this, could you let me know how I go adding misparenting someone to help the wee kiddies out there as well? Because if you don't know, there's actually, or there was actually a school in Dundee used to actually have a nursery in the school for 14 and 15 year olds that had babies, right, so that they can go to class to do their own schoolwork. That's how stupid this fucking world's become, okay? We're more interested in letting children express their own freedom, and we're not giving them proper sex education. How pregnancy ruins not a wee laddie's life, but it ruins a wee lassie's life, because she's not had a chance to grow, develop, mature, laugh, get out and enjoy life, because she's too young to actually have the responsibility of a child. You may find that wrong, but just look at the fucking breed of child that's out there with no manners, no respect, no clue. That's not a wee bairn's fault. That's what they've learned to be like. Okay? So it just shows you we need to take the school in and go back. We need to take control of our country back to hit the reset button, right? Just like your computer, alright? If, this is going to make Chutney Weasel laugh, he's one of the followers here. If you have a problem on your computer, you format it, okay? And you go back to an area of full reset to when everything worked fine. We need to format the United Kingdom back to an area when that'll fix this mess up, because right now we'll never fix this mess up. So, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you've had a laugh. I can't wait to see you Sunday. Ali McCoist, if you're watching this, mate, just go to the match with your young lads. You fucking deserve it. Let's no worry about this nonsense. I think I really cannot understand how the courts are going to deal with it. When you think about it, one game alone, because you usually go to the court on an area of where an offence has been committed. So for instance, if I was caught doing a crime in, say, Leeds, I'd be pulled into Leeds Crown Court or whatever, right? So it's like ways up here. If I got charged with something, if I was at the Old Firm game on Sunday, right, and just say I got charged with a hate crime, I'll actually have to go to court in Glasgow. They'll no deal with it here in the double D, alright? So, can you imagine on Monday, 48,000 Celtic and Rangers supporters rock up to the court, they'll no be rocking up to their work. Where are you going to put them on? That's how fucking stupid this is. So, thanks for listening, thanks for the waffle. I'll speak to you next week, because I'll tell you what, it's going to be a fucking doozy, this. This subject is not going away until this law is repealed. I can assure you. And at some point along the way, I'm going to get pulled up. I know that for a fact, because I don't see why I should change. There is not a bad bone in my body. Watch this space. Love and peace to you all. Thanks, this was Random Therapy. Till the next time, I'll find the stop button on this first and go. I'll say the